The weather is immaculate. I got my skateboard on me. You're kidding. Wow. After a long winter with terrible weather, this is the best day we've had in a while. So I'm super excited to go skate today. I think I'm about to go try to hit a street spot real quick. Haven't been there in a while. Trying to get my trucks real grounded. It's a nice concrete ledge. We'll see how the day goes. I am a senior in college though, and it's February right now, so I'll graduate sometime in May, and I've probably been thinking for like 15 years on where I've been gonna move when I'm finally free. So I'm super excited to see what's going on with that. And that's basically what this video is gonna be about, is my thought processes on if I wanna try to do YouTube at all, like where I wanna be, and if it really matters, if I'm like somewhere versus somewhere else. So I'll just be talking about all that later in this video, and yeah. I've never been to this spot this early. It was like 12, so I don't know if it's a bus that early, but it might be. Guess we'll have to find out. This spot is a lot harder to skate than I remember. Maybe that's just because I haven't really skated in like 2 months. Every street spot got that little thing about them, but this one, you can see it's like, it goes down here before it goes down, so it's really like wide feeling. Makes it hard to like pop out of crooks, and for some reason I couldn't really lock into my back 50s well, even though like when I'm feeling good, this ledge feels like a skate park ledge to me, so we'll definitely be coming back. Also, got this really unique curve. Plan on getting a few like real street clip utilizing those obstacles, but yeah, really unique ledge. I really like this ledge. All right, so that was a fun sesh, but before I get into the main topic of this video, I'm gonna be discussing the sponsorship real quick, which is Skillshare. So Skillshare is an online learning community for creative individuals. There are thousands of inspiring classes on topics such as photography, videography, and editing. Pretty much anything you can think of, there's full courses on Skillshare. It's kind of like YouTube where they got the search bar and you can just search anything in. Skillshare is for beginners, pros, dabblers, and pretty much anyone in between. Personally, I'm getting really into monetizing my freelancing work, so I'm viewing this course called The Freelancing Guide, The Secret to Strong Client Relationships by Faye Brown. It only took me about 30 minutes to watch the whole thing and felt like I had a good grasp on what I needed to do or change in my own personal life. Another great thing about Skillshare is there's no ads, so you can pretty much just watch straight through with no distractions. So as a special thank you to you guys, the first 1,000 people to click the link in my bio will get a free trial to Skillshare, so you can start exploring your creativity today. Alright, so sometimes when I'm driving, I'll come up with little video ideas and I'll like save them in my Snapchat memories. So this is what it looks like. Moving to LA to skate, question mark. So yeah, that may be the title, I don't know, it may be something along those lines, but yeah. So I remember way back in the day when I was like probably 8 or 9, I watched this surfing documentary called Riding Giants. It was all about like Hawaii and California, and at the time I was like, I have to move to Hawaii or California. And at the time I like just started skating. I figured out skating was basically invented there, so I was like, yeah, that's the spot. And pretty much ever since I was like around that age, I was like, I have to move there and surf and skate and do all that stuff because it just looks way more fun than living in Virginia. And to this day I'm like, yeah, I gotta go somewhere besides here, because the only reason I like winter is for snowboarding. I hate everything else about it. I like skating a little bit more anyway. So I remember talking to someone at a skate park about 2 months ago about my like kind of desires to move to California. And this is a guy, I was talking to someone who did it. I don't think he liked it. Something went wrong, he like came back. May have not even gone wrong, but he said that you don't actually, you think you have to be out there. You think like the entire industry is out there, and it may have been a couple years ago, but I don't think you necessarily have to move to California for anybody who would like want to pursue anything in skateboarding. Not to say that I really do. I don't want to go pro, not because I don't want to, but because there's no way I can go pro. I am not good enough, but I kind of do want to try to do YouTube for a little. The thing about social media though is I feel like we're pretty worldwide right now. You don't really have to be in one specific area. And the thing about California these days is it is ridiculously expensive, especially compared to, well, not where I live. Yeah, like I live really close to DC in Northern Virginia, but where I live in college in Harrisonburg is insanely cheap compared to California. And when I'm looking at trying to like being able to support myself, I would probably have to get a real job to live out there, which I would be able to do because I'd have a college degree, but I wouldn't be able to do any of this YouTube stuff to the extent that I am right now. So I've been thinking of alternatives. I actually read this Jenkem article about a month ago, and it was discussing how New York, the like trend of living in New York will probably be dying out soon. And they had some ideas that maybe Montreal or somewhere in Quebec, because of like dime, would start popping up all these different hubs, maybe Philadelphia. I was starting to think about alternatives to where I could live and maybe afford compared to like LA, even though I still really do want to go to LA. So about a month ago, I actually visited Tampa. Holy balls. Holy fuck. Oh my god. You're shitting me right now. On places that I want to live and can probably afford. And Tampa's looking very promising right now. They have a very cool skate culture. Obviously the skate park of Tampa, and you got those Tampa Am and Tampa Pro 2 times a year. But yeah, Tampa was really fun, and there's no winter. So that's a major possibility for where I move to, if not California. But it's all up in the air, and I don't feel as pressured to move to California as I used to. I think you can move to a lot of different places and sort of make it work. You can kind of be like the big fish in the small pond out in Philadelphia or any of that. Keep in mind, you go to California, if you're a guy like me and you're not like the best skater in the world, even if you're like the best skater at your local, you move there and you're probably like, you're nothing special again. If you actually want to go pro or anything, definitely like living there is gonna make it just as hard as it does easy. So I don't know, just some different perspectives. I feel like a lot of people already like know this, but you really don't have to go to California. Maybe I'm just saying that because I'm trying to justify potentially not living there, even though I've always wanted to. But yeah, that was off the top real quick. I didn't really plan this video, but I'm just trying to tell you guys like sort of what's on my mind with stuff like this. I am very excited to finally get some like real freedom after I graduate in May. Yeah.
So he came over and he was just like clipping it up or whatever, and I'd like feel him kind of like fuck up in the back or something, and I'd be like, oh my god, like it's gonna be so fucked up. But I mean, it came out pretty well.
On his
yeah, no, literally. I just feel like I have like a small head, like, I don't know, it feels so weird now.
Like cinema verite.
Oh, cinema verite?
Yeah, you barely even knew I
don't even know what the fuck that means.
Just like filming real life, no staging, no nothing.
No nothing.
Yeah.
No bullshit. Alright, how was this weekend? How was that?
You're kidding.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You're kidding.
So illegal.
You're canceled.